So I think a lot of people use a bucket or a leaky bucket metaphor. And I think in healthcare, you need to think about building that bucket from the bottom up. First job to do is make sure that the bottom of the bucket exists. And oftentimes it doesn't. Oftentimes there's just water in the top, water out the bottom. So step one, close the bottom of the bucket as best you can. Now you'll still have some holes. That's okay. But you want to put some kind of foundation for stopping churn and stopping patient disengagement. It's all good to go out and acquire new patients. But if you don't have a way of reliably rebooking cancellations and no-shows, spend all you want in marketing, that's still a leaky bucket. So stop the bleeding. That's step one. Establish that bottom of the bucket. Step two is to slowly build that bucket up. So rather than going right to marketing, let's think about what are we measuring in the funnel? How are we thinking about lifetime value in the patient body? How are we thinking about unit economics of the patient body? We use the word unit economics all the time with our clinics, and many of them have never heard unit economics before. They think, oh, revenue per patient. Like, revenue per patient is interesting. It's much less interesting if revenue per patient is much less than cost of service plus cost of acquisition of that patient. So first, let's put the bottom on the bucket and stop that bleeding. And second, let's start to think about what are the key measures that we should be indexing to so that when we do turn on marketing, we're measuring the right stuff. When we do turn on acquisition, we're measuring the right stuff. So once we have those guardrails in place, it's not bad money after bad money, then I can start spending money intelligently. Let's think about what are we tracking in the funnel so that I know exactly when good revenue comes in versus when bad revenue comes in. Because we get a lot of practices who inside their practice management software will write notes like time waster. What's a time waster? Oh, it's a patient who calls and cancels, but doesn't actually book anything. Okay, cool. What campaign did that person come from? Because we should turn that off. Let's turn that campaign off. But no one is passing that information back up the funnel. So for us, we would think about growing from 1.2 to 3 million, 1.2 to 5 million. Number one, establish that foundations for stopping the bleeding, stopping the leaky bucket. Number two, measuring the funnel, understanding exactly what's happening at each stage. And then number three, let's start experimenting. Let's start tweaking the top of funnel, different campaigns, different positioning, different brand, different creative. And then let's see if we can drive high quality lead revenue.